A delivery courier is surprised this morning by a man attempting a robbery in Scottsbluff, leading to a law enforcement search and lockout of local schools. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Scott Miller. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thank you for joining me. In our top story tonight, Scottsbluff Police and other law enforcement spent much of the day seeking a suspect in an attempted robbery inside a vehicle at the Walgreens parking lot on Avenue B that took place around 9 a.m. Thursday morning. Following the call, officers were searching the immediate area, with patrol cruisers canvassing nearby streets and neighborhoods. Scottsbluff Police Chief Kevin Spencer confirmed to KNEB News that a courier was approached by the suspect in the back of the truck near the front entrance when the attempted robbery occurred, and the suspect then fled on foot.
What we know right now is an attempted robbery. As far as we can tell right now, he wasn't able to get anything. So we're looking for a black male about 6 foot, wearing cargo pants and maybe a dark colored jacket or vest.
Officers searched the back of the courier truck, and Spencer says they did find a BB gun that did not belong there, but it was not known if that was the weapon that was brandished by the suspect. Scottsbluff and Gering Public Schools, along with WNCC, entered lockout status with no one permitted in or out of their facilities. WNCC lifted their lockout shortly after noon, but Scottsbluff and Gering remained in lockout status, with students being dismissed at their regular times and locations at the end of the school day. The wildfire started by lightning this past weekend east of the Pathfinder Reservoir has grown to over 12,000 acres as of Thursday morning's update. According to Pedro Mountain Fire Incident Commanders, forecasted winds did not develop, resulting in more moderate fire behavior and helping the 4 hotshot crews with a total of 324 firefighters on the scene keep containment at 10%. Other resources attacking the fire include 34 engines, 5 water tenders, 4 dozers, and 8 aircraft. 4 structures have been damaged or destroyed, including permanent or seasonal homes and outbuildings. Well, coming up after the break, Bill will have our updated forecast. That's next on KNEB.TV News.
Hi, I'm Kevin Wick, Assistant Vice President at Platte Valley Bank with your Mortgage Mythbuster of the Week. Some people think that purchasing a home is more expensive than renting. The truth is, with interest rates so low, there has never been a better time to purchase a home, making your monthly mortgage payment lower than a rent payment. The mortgage lenders at Platte Valley Bank are here to help you find the right programs to fit your needs and your budget. Stop in today. No question is too big or too small.
At TC and More in Scottsbluff, we believe it's the little things that make your house a home. Start with home decor. Brighten up any room in your house with flags, wall decorations, and custom art pieces. Next, brighten up your wardrobe with clothing and accessories like jewelry and purses from the Myra collection. And remember, seniors and military members receive an additional 10% discount. Visit our website, tcandmore.com, and like us on Facebook, TC and More, 1621 Broadway, beautiful downtown Scottsbluff.
Name one other restaurant that makes their barbecue with brown sugar bacon and sauce with Kentucky bourbon that's been aged in charred oak barrels. Charred oak barrels, people. And we have a drive-thru. Arby's, we have the meats.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the Arby's Weather Center. Arby's, we have the meats.
Well, as we go through the next several hours, conditions are going to be not bad here across the region. We'll have clear skies for the most part. A few clouds roll in later on tonight. Temperatures fall right down into the 50s overnight as another very pleasant night looks like it's coming our way across the area. As we head into tomorrow then, skies look pretty decent and temperatures are going to warm up. So we're going to have cooler temperatures tomorrow than we had today, though, as we're just not going to make it nearly as warm. And we will have some late-day thunderstorms move in. Conditions look hotter, though, Sunday and on into Monday. Most of next week, for the most part, looking pretty comfortable. Yesterday, our high was 89 after we dropped down to 52. About normal for this time of year, a couple of degrees above normal on the high. And we're still well above normal for the month in precip. as we're closing in on 3 inches, over double where we should be, and 4 1/4 ahead for the year. Temperatures right now are pretty nice across the area, around that 80-degree mark, upper 70s to low 80s across most of the Cornhusker State. Right here in our immediate area, temperatures in the same ballpark, upper 70s to low 80s. Winds this afternoon have not been bad at all. In fact, hard to find much in the way of winds anywhere out there, under 15 miles an hour, and primarily out of the east and northeast. That's led to some very nice weather conditions. Severe weather threat today. We'll keep an eye out on areas just to our south and east, portions of southern Nebraska and northern Kansas under an enhanced risk of severe storms. Not the case here in our areas. We will stay storm-free, not only storm-free, but severe weather-free for tonight and into tomorrow. Things start to change. Again, I mentioned a few late-day thunderstorms are possible, and as of right now, the Storm Prediction Center does have us in a marginal risk of severe weather. We'll keep an eye on that for you. And then as we go into Saturday, severe weather threat should shift well off to the east, and Saturday should be primarily a dry day for us here across our area. Let's take a look now at Futurecast as we go through the evening hours tonight. We're not dealing with much, just a very few clouds. That is about it. Nothing else really doing overnight tonight, as things are going to remain pretty quiet. A few clouds, especially towards sunrise tomorrow, and temperatures tonight going to fall only into the 50s to upper 50s, low to upper 50s. How about that across most of the region? Most of us settling somewhere in those mid-50 range. For tomorrow, then, we're going to start the day off with some sunshine and some clouds mixed. We're going to be cooler, mainly because we aren't going to have as much sun in here as we had today. And we are going to see a few winds come up tomorrow, and just enough to dump a couple of isolated thunderstorms here across the region. Not everybody's going to get one. They're going to be isolated to widely scattered in nature, but they could put a damper on your Friday night football plans for tomorrow. High temperature is going to be in the upper 70s to near 80, so a little bit cooler than where we were today, but all in all about where we should be for this time of year. Speaking of precip, again, if you can get under one of those showers and storms, you could get a decent amount of rain out of it, but again, it won't be widespread. I don't think everyone is going to get wet from this storm system. And I mentioned Friday night football. We're still going to keep that 30% chance of thunderstorms in the forecast. Temperatures in the 70s tomorrow for your kickoff, and in the low to mid 70s by halftime. And still looking at a decent chance of some morning showers and storms in Lincoln. Highs into the low to mid 70s. Those showers and storms should be primarily before the game, but can't rule out one or two as we get towards game time there at 11 a.m. Central Time, 10 a.m. here in the Mountain Time Zone. 55 tonight, clear to partly cloudy skies. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, a stray late-day thunderstorm possible. Again, about a 20 to 30% chance of those. Highs tomorrow closer to 80, and we'll be in the mid-80s on Saturday. Then Sunday and Monday right now look pretty hot, mid and upper 90s across the region. Low to mid-80s for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, as things look really comfortable for most of next week.
Okay, nobody panic! Change the temperatures! We train for this!
These aren't your average squirt some sauce on them and call them barbecue sandwiches. The bacon is hand sprinkled with brown sugar, and the sauce is made with Kentucky bourbon aged in charred oak barrels, and the meats are perfectly smoked.
Oh no!
Arby's, we have the meats.
On April 15, 1924, West Nebraska Methodist Episcopal Hospital, the region's first modern hospital, opened in downtown Scottsbluff. The goal was to provide the care residents needed close to home, and it's never changed. For 95 years, we've continued to provide exceptional health care for generations of families throughout our region as a community hospital, a regional referral center, and a Level 2 trauma center. Thank you for trusting your health care to Regional West Medical Center.
Welcome back, everyone. The United Way of Western Nebraska kicked off their Pace Setter campaign this week at the Harms Center and revealed a modest goal of $308,000 for the 2019-2020 United We Grow fundraising effort. Last year's goal was eclipsed by more than $10,000, but Executive Director Steph Black says even with 26 pace-setter businesses and organizations this year, the board wanted to make sure their goal was realistic in the current economic climate.
Just to put things into perspective, we had 25 pace setters last year and raising $347,000. Those pace setters, their employee, their payroll deduction giving, the corporate pledges, they raised $208,000 of that money.
Campaign co-chairs Todd Lewis of Bytes Computer Solutions and Jason Rogers with the City of Gering say their proposal is to blow this year's goal right out of the water. And Black noted, "We do live in a community blessed with a lot of people that pay things forward." It was also announced that Platte Valley Companies was named the winner of the Traveling Pacesetter Award for their fundraising efforts during the 2018-2019 campaign. Officials with the Nebraska Department of Health and Human Services say they've seen a significant increase in mumps cases related to recent outbreaks. At least 30 cases have been identified, mainly among attendees of a wedding in Northeast Nebraska Public Health Department's jurisdiction and a workplace in Four Corners Health Department's jurisdiction of Butler, Polk, York, and Seward counties. If people have symptoms of the mumps, which causes swelling of the glands of the face and neck, sometimes with pain in the ears, jaws, and muscles, health officials recommend avoiding public activities and contacting a physician. Mumps is most contagious 3 days before and 5 days after the symptoms begin, with pregnant women and those with weakened immune systems at increased risk of complications. The two outbreaks of 30 cases this year, the most reported since there were 49 cases in 2016. Antibiotics not a treatment for the mumps because it is a viral disease. However, symptoms like pain and fever can be addressed. Well, straight ahead, Chris Cotrell with a busy preview over the next few days with high school sports action. We'll have that right after the break.
Think a utility vehicle should do more than take you places? So does Kubota. That's why our all-new Sidekick is built to do it all. Climb more. Tow more. Go more. Cross over to more today. Take your Kubota Sidekick home with no money down and 0% financing for 36 months.
Your local Kubota dealer is Sandberg Implement in Gering.
You said yes. Together, you planned every detail. You married. And then you realized 500 square feet just isn't enough room for two. When life happens, find a home that fits. First National Bank North Platte. Start your mortgage pre-approval today. You decide to add another to your family. You start reading parenting books. You're amazed that such a small human could need so much space. When life happens, find a home that fits. First National Bank North Platte. Start your mortgage pre-approval today.
Now, sports from the First National Bank Sports Desk. First National Bank of North Platte, the bank to think of first.
The weekend ahead for area teams. That's today's focus on the update from here at the TV Sports Desk. Let's start with tonight. We've got two games for you at KNEB, including one right here on the TV side. It's rivalry softball with Gering playing at Scottsbluff. Chuck Schwartz with the broadcast starting at approximately 6:45. That'll have first pitch again approximately at 7 o'clock tonight. Across town, I'll have the volleyball opener for Gering. The remodeled gym is all set for action tonight as the Bulldogs entertain Alliance. Radio coverage on 101.7 The Trail will stream as well. Find it online at kneb.com. Then, of course, tomorrow night, the first full Friday night of game action on the gridiron for area football teams. The TV game here at KNEB, that'll be Scottsbluff hosting North Platte. The Cats off that state title game appearance a year ago. This will be the debut for head coach Judd Hall in charge of the program his first year. North Platte went just 1-8 a season ago in year one for Todd Rice. Pregame tomorrow night at 6:30 and kickoff at 7 o'clock. a debut at Scottsbluff. At Gearing, a second act. It's Josh Hyatt entering year 2 at the helm for the Bulldogs, and they'll take on Grand Island Northwest. Radio coverage only with Jeff Kelly. That'll start with pregame at 6:30. Play-by-play with kickoff at 7 o'clock from Memorial Field in Gearing. A busy rest of the night on the gridiron for area teams, of course. Alliance opens up with York. That'll be a second straight year that the Bulldogs open with the Dukes. Sidney hosting Bridgeport, a big rumble in 8-man. Hemingford against Mullen. Minutair was a state semifinalist in 6-man last year. They visit Sioux County, a team that coaches feel should be pretty solid this year. Plenty of other matchups all around the region this week, including the lone game for any of the Eastern Wyoming teams. You've got Pine Bluffs hosting Glen Rock on Saturday night. And a busy weekend as well for Cougar Athletics. A lot of action outside of town. The volleyball team, they won at EWC on Wednesday. They're in Salt Lake City for 4 matches this weekend. And the soccer teams, they're in Gillette, Wyoming, with the women and men each with single games on Saturday and Sunday. That's a quick check today. The latest from right here at the Sports Desk. I'm Chris Cotrell. We'll have more from the KNEB.TV news desk right after this.
Sometimes events in life are planned. Others, a happy surprise. No matter what life change you're navigating, whether you're getting married or just want a bigger yard for your pup, find a home that fits. First National Bank North Platte. Start your mortgage pre-approval today. Retirement. A new season in life where you can change how you live it. And something easier, convenient, that feels just right. When it's time, find a home that fits. First National Bank North Platte. Start your mortgage pre-approval today.
When it comes to helping local folks with the loans and financial advice they need, we don't horse around. Our only goal is to help you and your family achieve your financial goals with the right loans and savings products. So if you want to bank with people that care about you and your financial needs, stop by or give us a call. First State Bank. We're big on you. Member FDIC. Online at fsbcentral.com.
Let's take a look at today's community calendar.
That's a look at today's community calendar, brought to you by First State Bank, honoring those who give back. Nominate your community champion at fsbcentral.com.
Find out what convenient really means at the Western Travel Terminal. Start with our great selection of food and drinks, from for real milkshakes and fresh brewed coffee to snacks and hot food. Next, check out our beer and spirits with their everyday low prices. Finally, let us work for you with our full-service gas station and automatic truck and car wash. All this can be found at 822 South Beltline in Scottsbluff. Western Travel Terminal, your convenient shopping, restaurant, and full-service gas leader.
Fall weather brings new clothing to compliments for you and your home. Start with women's fashion from FDJ, Piccadilly, Charlie B, and many more. We have beautiful and original ladies' fashions that appeal to women of all ages and sizes. And remember to complement your outfit with a bag from Vera Bradley. Finally, get your home ready with decor that brings joy to your life. Compliments for you and your home. 1708 Broadway, beautiful downtown Scottsbluff.
At Platte Valley Bank, we know when you need a loan, time is of the essence. We are locally owned with decisions made right here at the bank. Our lenders are experienced, efficient individuals who are committed to our customers. Our flexible lending policies make it possible to fulfill loan requests, big or small, quickly. Whether you want to purchase a car, home, or even start a business, our committed associates are here to help. Stop into any location today and see what Platte Valley Bank can do for you.
And finally tonight, more than 40 historic military vehicles crossing the nation in a convoy to commemorate a special occasion 100 years ago. The military vehicle convoy had a lunch stop Wednesday at the Heartland Museum of Military Vehicles in Lexington. The convoy following the Lincoln Highway route as close as possible. They started in Washington, D.C. August 11th, will end in San Francisco on September 14th. Well, that does it for us for this time. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you next time here on KNEB.TV.